Everywhere you turn, someone's trying to put you in a box. You're white. You're black. You're straight. You're gay. You're rich. You're marginalized. You're privileged. You're oppressed. They've got a name, a label, a flag, a color code, and once you're in it, they tell you what to think, how to feel, and who to hate. It's a trap disguised as belonging, because once they've labeled you, they don't have to listen to you. They just assign you a script. And if you step out of line, if you speak like an individual instead of a demographic, they come for you. It used to be that unity meant we're all human. Now unity means you know your place. And if you don't, they'll shame you, isolate you, silence you even for asking a question. Because asking questions is now seen as violence. And disagreeing with your assigned tribe is betrayal. It's not community. It's control wrapped in the language of compassion. This is the world they've built, where people are treated like math problems, where skin color equals sign ideology, where sex equals sign power level, where disagreement equals sign hate, where the past is weaponized against the present, not to heal, but to divide and conquer. We've been trained to view people through filters, not eyes. We don't ask, who are you? We ask, what box do you check? And this is called progress. No. This is regression back to tribalism, back to fear, back to moral warfare. It's dehumanizing, not liberating. Because if all you are is your label, you can be used. You can be discarded. You can be marched into outrage, into isolation, into war, and you'll go, thinking you're righteous. You'll destroy relationships, families, entire communities, because someone told you the person across from you is your enemy because of what they represent. And here's the hardest part. It feels good at first. That identity gives you a ready-made story, a cause, a group, a villain, someone to blame, a reason to matter. But that feeling doesn't last. Because deep down, you know something's wrong. You don't feel free. You don't feel whole. You feel exhausted because living as a role instead of a soul kills you slowly. And that's what still Rise rejects at the root. We don't play identity games. We don't speak in scripts. We don't treat people like checkboxes, because you are not your category. You are a force, not a demographic, not a product of oppression or privilege, not a guilt-burdened group member or an innocent symbol of historical pain. You are a builder. You're responsible for your choices. You're capable of change. You are a creator of legacy, not a mouthpiece for someone else's politics. They don't want to hear that, because if you stop thinking like a group, you become a threat. You stop blaming. You start building. You stop hating. You start leading. And if more people do that, the whole grievance economy collapses. So they need you to stay labeled. Stay angry. Stay small. They need you to believe your worth comes from your category, because then you'll never ask what kind of person you're becoming. But you're done with that. You're not here to perform. You're not here to fit in. You're not here to inherit someone else's fight just because you look a certain way. You're here to live in truth, to speak with clarity, to rise on principle, not groupthink. That doesn't mean you erase your story. It means you refuse to be reduced to it. You can be proud of where you came from, but you are responsible for where you're going. So no, you're not a type. You're not a role. You're not here to be pitied or blamed or used. You are a human being, a builder, a warrior, a reconciler, a storm, a shelter, a fire, a foundation. You're not a category. You're a force. And no one gets to define you unless you let them. Stillness, strength, struggle, meaning. Still rise.